Hello, it's me, Kara. I wanted to talk a little bit about current events and things that happened to me. First and foremost, I started my first week of school at another university. I am basically a senior. My credits did not transfer completely, so I may have to do like an extra semester in the summer so I can graduate on time, but I don't have classes today because we don't have Friday classes, so yippee! But it was a pretty successful week. I really liked it. At first, I didn't really care about the school. My mom wanted me to go last term, but I didn't want to go. I wanted to go to another school, but my financial aid ran out, or I didn't have enough financial aid, so I had to finish my college here. And it seems pretty cool so far. I met a singer, Javier Colin, from The Voice season one. He had won that season, so he had performed there, and I actually got a picture of him. And he is so talented because do you remember this song Crazy from 2003 and 2004? It's like, I get a little bit crazy, baby, crazy for your love, something like that. I remember that song getting heavy rotation, so I told him about it and he really appreciated it. So I'm just like so happy about it because like I just really love supporting black artists, and it's just really cool that someone, that is well known, it's not like this is just some nobody. No, it's someone, that does have a caliber, who has worked with people, to be humbled like that. So like it's just really cool, to have met someone like that. But anyway, I really like the school so far. My classes seem pretty chill. It seems pretty easy. One thing I don't like is how the campus is laid out. It's a small campus, but we're on a hill. It's a very hilly campus, so as we are walking, we are wearing out our backs, our legs. It's an exercise. It's a workout. So, maybe I can get a little bit more thick than I already am. But other than that, yeah, I'm just not really feeling the whole walking up the hill because at one point I almost dehydrated. Actually, last Friday, I went to the Ashanti concert because she was performing at the state fair. We were having a great time until I passed out and had a little diarrhea episode. Well, okay, I didn't shit on myself, but I'm one of those people where if I have a panic attack, I'm this close to like shitting on myself. So yeah, I was on the ground. These white girls were trying to help me up. They were pouring water on me, and then I passed out again. So then these guys had to like carry me and lay me down on the turf. And then this black woman was helping me, and the paramedics came, and this like really nice, sweet man helped me. And I went to the checkout room. No, I went to the waiting room to be checked out. But then my mom was like, it's going to take 6 hours because people have been there for 6 hours. So I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to leave because, like, I can probably die of dehydration or something. But it's just ridiculous how you have to wait in the waiting room. Like, I don't understand. Like, I could have died, but you're having me wait for like hours on end. Like, why? I passed out. I got overheated. I got dehydrated because I had been drinking a margarita. It was only one margarita, but I didn't really eat. The last thing I ate was like chicken and rice, and that was like at 3, and it was now like 9 or 10 o'clock. And, like, good thing I saw everything, or almost everything. Ashanti was just wrapping up anyway, but I thought I was dying because I never passed out before. I faked passing out in like freshman year of high school, but I never like for real passed out. Maybe that was a karma type of thing. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, on this campus, I almost passed out again because I can get heat sick pretty easily. And I was in class like, oh my fucking god, like it was only the first class and I was already tired, you know? And I didn't even do much, okay? So that should tell you right then and there how unfit I am. Anyway, let's talk about Frank Ocean's album real quick. I really love that man. He is so amazing. It's like you cannot tell me that he is a bad artist, because the fact that this man's production skills are out of this world, his voice is ethereal, his content, he is amazing. And if you try to tell me that he ain't that good, I will cut you, bitch. I will. I am the beehive for Frank Ocean. I am like, oh my god, bitch, don't even try to tell me that Frank Ocean is not amazing. His next album, Blonde, from Channel Orange, was just beautiful. And I think it's actually better than Channel Orange because it's cohesive. It's just, it kind of follows each other with the songs, and I totally got the message. I feel like Frank Ocean was saying how, summer is coming to an end, because it was released last Saturday. So it's basically about how let's fall in love, let's get high, but remember Trayvon Martin, remember Black Lives Matter, remember stuff like that. We're not going to forget about the fact that we're basically dying or in danger. It's basically sort of like a black love epic where we're in love, we're just young kids having a good time. But remember, we can die any minute now. And that's really deep, because it's kind of like we're in a danger zone as young black youths. And it's kind of very Lana Del Rey-esque, because I like Lana Del Rey, minus the cultural appropriation. I like that whole young love, that dangerous love type of feel, because I'm kind of a hopeless romantic in that regard. I kind of like that stuff. I may be a little bit practical, and I may be a neoclassicist more than a romantic, but I feel as far as literature and music, I kind of rely on the romanticism of it. So I feel like this album is very romantic. People say things like, I just don't get Frank Ocean, but no one is forcing you to get Frank Ocean. I hate when people talk about an artist, but then you're still going to go and listen to the music anyway. You're still going to illegally download his music anyway. And I will get the physical copy. And if he has a vinyl, I will get that. But I just really hate how people sit there and say that they hate an artist, but you're still going to listen to him because you're thirsty for music just like everyone else. You want to join the bandwagon of saying, I listened to this album, look at me. You want to be in the know. You're no better than the rest of us, okay? And for people that were saying that Frank Ocean needed to hurry up and make this album, I was one of those people that was kind of joking around saying, damn, Frank, you lied to us, because I really did want to hear new music, but I wasn't threatening him. I wasn't calling him names and saying that he's a shitty artist and just being a terrible fan because he wanted to take his time with his music. But to those who are rushing him, fuck you. People take their time, stop rushing black art, stop rushing black music, because everything is done for a reason. And I feel like this was worth the wait. Some people say it wasn't. I believe it was. My favorite songs are Pink and White, Ivy, Siegfried, White Ferrari, Solo, and Skyline 2. Skyline 2 is just a beautiful song. The production it's just very late summer, very nostalgic, and I feel like Frank Ocean makes music for people that's into that sort of old school nostalgia. I just want to be me. I just want to reminisce on love, friendship, just my own identity. And the thing I like about this album is that it's a mixture of gospel, R&B, alternative rock, 90s influence such as Nirvana, Elliott Smith, Tori Amos, Jewel, Alanis Morissette, that type of sound. But it's very black music, but he's very eclectic. And I feel like the reason why some people don't like Frank Ocean is because they feel like he makes music that is different from other R&B artists. They feel like he tries to be white or pretentious. And I hate that, because Frank Ocean is being himself. And for people to sit there and say that calling Frank Ocean innovative is pretentious, it's just really annoying, because just because people aren't saying that your favorite artist is pretentious, or just because they aren't saying that your favorite artist is innovative, doesn't mean you can put down an artist that is getting that attention. Because it's like, and I'm not putting anyone down, but it's like people are mad that certain hip-hop artists, certain rappers aren't getting the attention that they deserve. But I'm kind of looking at it like, why do they need the attention? Like, they're problematic. They say blatantly misogynistic things. Frank Ocean isn't above that as well. He says things like, these bitches want Nikes. But you know what? people are mad that Future isn't getting the same attention. And I love Future. You know, I've talked about Future before. I've dissed him with the whole Sierra thing. But I do like Future, and I don't like how Designer is getting more attention than Future. But at the same time, just because your favorite artist isn't getting the attention that you feel they deserve doesn't mean you can put down another person's favorite artist, because, you know, we all support each other at the end of the day. But I really love this album. I really do. I just cannot get over how great this album is. My only complaint is Nike's could have been a little bit longer, and by that I mean Frank Ocean should have used his regular voice throughout the whole song and not towards the end, because I feel like that's the best part. I didn't really like the whole high-pitched singing or the Tupac deep voice reference, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like it could have been a lot longer. Some of the songs could have been longer as well. Frank Ocean released another album before Blonde, which is called Endless, and you know, the songs are kind of short, and it's like there's this trend where people want to release really short songs when it's really great songs, like Earl Sweatshirt. He does that shit a lot. Uncle Al should have been longer. Actually, I love the whole Odd Future crew, my problematic faves. But okay, I'm gonna stop right here because I didn't mean to take so long talking about the god Frank Ocean, the father Frank Ocean. Okay. All right. Let's talk about Ryan Lochte. Let's get this bastard out of the way. What a piece of shit. Lying about being robbed and trying to blame it on Brazilian natives is disgusting. And I am sick of this whole trend of white people lying about brown people doing horrible things to them. Because Taylor Swift did that with Kanye West, and now Ryan Lochte did it with Brazilian people and said that he got robbed. And I wouldn't put it past him to be racist, because apparently his sister said something racist. And Ryan Lochte is an Olympian, for those of you who don't know, because I did not know who Ryan Lochte was, because I don't really watch the Olympics like that. I only watch it for Michael, what's his name? Damn, I know who he is. Damn it. How am I going to forget his name? I watched it for that Michael guy. I know who he is. Like, what? Michael Phelps. Fucking Michael Phelps. I watched it for Michael Phelps. I watched it for the gymnastics. I watched it for Gabby Douglas and Simone Biles and Lori Hernandez. But I don't, and the track and field, but I don't really watch it, you know, like that, because I don't really care about anything else. But Ryan Lochte is an Olympian, and he may not be coming back to the Olympics in 2012, and good riddance, because that's just disgusting. And he's an asshole, and you can tell, like the crocodile tears in that interview and people caping for him, saying that he was just a kid when he's 34 and LeBron James is younger than him, but people still scrutinize LeBron James. And it's just ridiculous. Oh, he made a mistake, he embellished. In the words of Al Rock, blah blah blah. In the words of Al Roker, he lied. Like, he lied. And you're still trying to make it like, oh, just because he's a white guy and you don't want him to be vilified, you know, you want to protect his little precious reputation. And I just don't appreciate it. It's disgusting. I don't know what else